to my YouTube. It's your girl Kayla Lachey, aka your virtual fitness bestie. Today I'm gonna get into my gym girl makeup routine. It is so freaking easy. If I'm not recording, I can be in and out between 13 to 15 minutes, which I think is so clutch. Because I want to look cute for the gym, but I don't want to spend a ton of time just getting ready to get up out the house. I think you guys are going to really enjoy some of these products. I'm going to show you guys the ones that I like to use and why I like to use them specifically as a sweaty gym girl. This makeup routine for me works so freaking well. I use OxyShred as my pre-workout, and with that, if you guys take it, you know that it be making us sweat, like drip sweat. And I still feel really good about my makeup routine. I also enjoy going into a hot sauna at 212 degrees. And my makeup still looks pretty decent by the end of like 45 minutes of being in there. So I don't use a ton of products, and the ones that I do use have been like tried and true, and they work so well for me as a girl with acne prone skin that has hyperpigmentation, and also someone that has, I would say, like combination skin. I can be pretty dry, but I did my skincare already. I did my shower routine already, which I actually recorded a whole shower with me as a gym girl. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, I'll link it in the cards so you guys can check it out and see my entire routine. And I think it'll be very helpful for you girls. So all my makeup is literally in here. I don't have a lot of makeup at all. This is from Amazon, okay? So it keeps all of my products in here. I just grab this bag in the morning and I know where all of my belongings are. So it's really cool actually. It has all of my makeup brushes, which they definitely need to be cleaned. I like to clean them once a week to prevent breakouts. And before anyone comes to me in the comments, yes, I'm a gym girl that loves to wear makeup. I'm not really sure why you clicked on this video. If you came here with negative things to say, to each their own. If you don't want to wear makeup, I don't know why you're watching this video. I don't really know why you care. Some girls like me find confidence and fun in getting ready for the gym, just as you would if you were getting ready to go to work. Like, you want to get there and show up and feel good about your work that you're doing. Same thing with the gym. I want to show up. I want to feel good when I'm mid-workout. I see myself in the mirror. I want to flex one time. You know, I want to feel confident about the way that I look in my outfit and my hygiene. I want to smell good. I want to look good. I'm also creating content, so I feel that it helps me create more content when I'm more put together. I continue to wear makeup to the gym, so I'm just going to start with my primer. Again, I will link all these products down below because I don't want to sit here for too long. I do want to actually get to the freaking gym. But a primer is really key to making sure that our makeup goes on smooth. This one is like a skincare based primer, so it doesn't have like those silicones and that yucky stuff that clogs the skin, and it doesn't irritate acne prone skin. Like, my skin is looking pretty decent, and no, I don't feel like wearing makeup to the gym breaks me out. Personally, I get breakouts through my diet because I have a good hygiene routine. So I wash my face and I take care of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna work that into the skin until you can't really see it anymore. I like to do my eyebrows before my face. Let me know if you guys do the opposite, but I use this little brow pencil with the spoolie on one side from Benefit. I get mine in shade 5. I'll put the shades of everything that I use again in the description box. But I do tint my brows at home, so it does make it a lot easier for me to quickly do my brows in the morning, especially if I want more definition. Sometimes I don't even have to do my brows, but I definitely need to tint them soon because I feel like it fades within like 2 weeks. So if you're interested in the kit, I'll link that below too. I just like to line the outer bits of my brows. Ooh, I need to tweeze them though. They look a little crazy. And then I'll do like light hair strokes so that it looks like there's some more volume in my brows than what there actually is. So it looks a little bit better. Now that my brows are done, I do like to kind of clean them up because, like I said, they be looking crazy. My concealer, which I definitely need to re-up on, this stuff is super good. I have it in 3 different shades, which you guys will see that I use. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. This one is in like a lighter color. It's light beige. It's the concealer from Too Faced, the Born This Way multi-use concealer. I'm gonna just use like this little concealer brush just a little bit, and clean up my eyebrows so that when I do my face, it all blends really nicely. Hit the underneath. I've been trying to grow my brows out though because I do like the fuller look, hence why I dyed them so they looked more full. I like to use my beauty blender for my foundation application, so I'm just gonna wet this. For my foundation, this is so good, you guys. This completely transformed my skincare, like the way that my skin looks, especially when I have makeup on. And this isn't even like a full coverage, it is buildable. This is a skincare based foundation, like it has skincare benefits. So this is really my favorite thing ever. I used to use a NARS heavy coverage foundation as my daily foundation, which is so crazy to me. This really changed it for me. I'm currently using the Punjab color because I'm super pale right now, and I do like to mix these. Like when I do outside walks and workouts and stuff, I tend to have to mix them more as I get a little bit more tan. So I have a variety of shades. Like if this doesn't tell you, I love this stuff, baby, I love it. So to get the perfect color for me, like maybe it comes in phases. Barcelona is like my mid spring summer shade combo with Punjab, and then July, August, I have to mix in Stromboli with Barcelona because I am a lot deeper and I cannot wait to be at this color combination. So they do a lot of shade range in the sense that they have a lot of undertone options, and I do find that if you don't know what to get, like Sephora has a great system at finding your color. And honestly, it took me a while to get the color down for myself, but I find that it blends really nicely into like my body. So love this shade so much. I'm gonna give it a good shake, and a little bit of this does go a long way. I maybe only use like 6 pumps max for my whole face, and then the rest I'll just conceal. This is kind of empty, so the pump is kind of wonky. So hopefully it doesn't like act up on me while I'm recording today, because sometimes it'll just splat everywhere and then I end up getting foundation on my workout set. So that's all I use. Ooh, really for my full face. Just dab it all over. And it's such a good coverage where, and it looks like glowy throughout the day. It's not like a matte finish. And I don't really like mattes for the gym. I like to look more glowy. And you guys will see the products that I opt to use to kind of achieve that. So I'm just gonna blend this in. And I like to use a beauty blender instead of a brush. I find that foundation brushes just never work for me. And it's so funny because I used to only use a foundation brush, but I find that it just adds streaks and a weird textured look to my face, whereas this kind of shears things out a little and blends it into a more soft, even look. So I get on my jaw. See, a little bit goes a very long way with this stuff. It's amazing. Hit my eyelid. You cannot tell me that this is not a great foundation. This is what I use for like my glam. I just do extra layer, but it's such a good feel. It's not heavy. And that to me is like the biggest thing when I'm going for like gym makeup, is it has to feel non-existent on my skin. I'm gonna go back to that same concealer that I used on my eyebrows and get anything that I feel like needs a little extra coverage. And for me, because I have hyperpigmentation, I just like a little extra coverage on like my cheek area. And this is a really good concealer. Like it's, I would say, really easy to blend. And they also have a ton of shade options. So this is a little bit lighter, but it's good as a highlighter as well. I don't bake, okay, for the gym. I don't do under eye concealer in the sense of like brightening. Baby, I just conceal. Like I used to do that, but I had to simplify it because one, it was just doing too much. and taking me too long to get out of the house. So for gym makeup, I just skip a ton of steps, and I think that's what makes it gym makeup, not full glam. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with full glam. I'm just like lazy. Same concealer, just darker. I do like to add some dimension because my face is very flat, and when I put powder, baby, it looks worse. So I like to add a little bit of color back into my skin. I kind of wipe off the doe foot. Again, this is the Born This Way. I'm using Chestnut, which is like my summer creamy bronzer. That's kind of how I use this. I do a little on the nose as well. Just a little bit. I use like a concealer brush like this to blend in the contour. And I like creamy products. That's the thing about gym makeup, is you want these things to kind of melt into your skin, not just like sit on top of your face. So I could use a powdered bronzer, but I just feel like it looks cakey on the skin and it just sits on top of my skin. And again, it gives me that matte look, whereas this kind of just looks like it sits underneath my setting powder. Like it just looks and sits better, especially the longer that you wear it. And when you mix sweat into the picture, it kind of just melts itself into your face. I don't know if that makes sense. And blend all of these things out. Bring this contour into the eyebrow, the eyelid, because I don't do eyeshadow. I don't even really do mascara. Someone asked me why don't I wear mascara to the gym. One, I'm lazy. Two, I like to go into the sauna, and the sauna makes my lashes clump and feel really heavy and kind of hot and sticky. So I just kind of opt out for that. That's just a personal thing. You do you. For my face, I use like this little kabuki brush. I'll link this below. And this is like really the only brush I use. It has like the same, I guess it's a foundation brush, but I would never blend my whole face with this because it would just be so streaky. So I just like to blend this into my hairline just to kind of add color, like I said, back into my face. And then blend this, because I don't really use powdered bronzer. Whatever color is there when I set with powder is what I use. See? I look alive. I look like I'm ready to go lift some weights. My favorite thing ever is blush. Okay, this is the best blush ever. So I'm using the Orgasm shade right now. This has lasted me, girl, I would say like a year. It is so good. The pump doesn't work because it's almost out, so I just take whatever is on the wand, and a little bit does go a long way. This I would totally rebuy. Again, it's a liquid, so I feel like it just melts so flawlessly into the skin. I like to kind of warm up the product between my fingers. And I'm a blush girl, so that means that I be going OD. Someone came for me saying, I can't believe you wear blush to the gym, and I don't get red in the face. I'm a black girl. I don't blush, so I'm gonna wear blush. I just don't get red in the face. And even if I did and I wanted to wear blush, who cares? So I'm just gonna add this. I like to bring it up around the brow because I just love looking like youthful and glowy, and I like the color in my skin. I just feel like I don't look like I'm dying in the gym because I'm wheezing in between sets. But again, this is actually my everyday makeup, so it applies the same when I'm not working out. And I just love blush, so I like to put it on my nose just to bring some color. And see, it just blends out so nicely, like it just melts into the skin. Some liquid blushes I've tried or swatched, girl, they just be disappearing. That's what happened with me when I tested the, what was it, Rare Beauty. I like to use a translucent powder because it's more lightweight, it's not full coverage. This also lasts for forever, so you do not need to be buying this all the time. So I love that this lasts me, and I just go ahead and set my whole face. She's a little empty, forgive me. And I'm just using like a little brush like this. Set it in place. And you could still see the blush through the the translucent powder, which makes it even better because you don't have to layer it with extra bronzer and all that other stuff, even though I will with my blush because I just like to be blushed down. I use one of these like powder puffs to get the majority of my face, like the cheek area, because that little brush doesn't do much. And then the under eye, just so it doesn't look creased up. She's a little matte. I don't like that. So we're gonna go in with blush. I have this palette. I actually ran out of my fave color, which is Deep Throat. So I've been mixing, don't mind, this is really ratchet, but I've been mixing like these colors together and add some more color back into my skin after setting it. And I do also put this on my nose. I think NARS makes the best blushes and just like base face products in general. Y'all can argue with me in the comments, like who is your go-to brand? I feel like I own the most NARS. Like I've been using them since, girl, for forever. Same colors, and they just keep improving their formulas. Yes, I look like Rudolph, don't mind me. It'll look better when I go to my next step, which is this powder. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is kind of like my version of highlighting without using like concealer and baking and all that. So you can see I'm like running out. I have a backup. I use the number 2, which is a medium shade. This is really nice. With the same little face brush, I'm gonna get whatever I can because I'm trying to use this up. This also lasted me for a long time, like probably a year. So I just kind of put that underneath my eyes, basically wherever I would want to highlight my face. It adds a nice little like brightening and helps to blend in some of that blush if I did a little too much. Next, I'm gonna highlight from Becca. This one has like some gold undertones to it. I'm gonna use a tapered brush to highlight. I also go OD with my highlighter because that's just me. Do whatever you like to do. I'm just showing you my routine and the products and stuff that I like to use. So I'm just gonna tap this into my cheek area and then maybe even some underneath the brow just to make it glow. I'm gonna finish off my brows with the spoolie side of this pencil because I know that I get powder and stuff in them and I don't want them to look gunky when I go to set my brows with a gel because I like that, what is it called? Lamination type of look where your brows are more straight. I used to laminate my brows, but my brow hairs were kind of falling out and I was like, oh no. So whenever I just tint them, I find that processing them that way does make them a little bit more straight. And this brow gel, I get the clear, is so good. Don't use too much because then it'll look very clumped up and stuff, but this gives me that laminated, thank you, look that I'm going for. I'm just gonna brush this through upward to kind of straighten my brows out, and I just find it just looks so good and so fresh. I know a lot of people don't love that look, but I do. I think it's more dramatic if you have fuller brows, but because I have no eyebrows, it doesn't look too crazy. Yeah, I need to tweeze my brows today. Next is my lips. I love a glossy lip at the gym. This is the Oak by MAC. I actually prefer stripped down, but baby, I ran out. So this one's a little bit too light. It barely shows up, but I do like to define my lips so that when I do my lip gloss and stuff, they don't disappear. And I like big full lips, so I like to emphasize my juiciness of my lower lip. And again, this color is just not my fave, so I'll link my favorite shade below. Yeah, my lips are pretty much gone because that is not my color, but I'm going to use whatever's left on this concealer brush from the brows and clean up the lips. Yeah, here's my darker lip liner. So I think I'm gonna go in with this. Again, like I just use my stuff up because I'm a creature of habit. I always rebuy the same things. This is in Cork. It's very dark, very beautiful. I used to use this all the time to outline. The juicy lips are here. Yeah, and then I'll just add a gloss, which my gloss is in my gym bag, so I'll grab that in a second. But look at how nice this highlighter is. I haven't even set my face yet. It's about to get even better. All right, finally, we're gonna set the face. This is essential to just locking everything in, and again, not looking very powdery. So I've always used the Urban Decay all-nighter sprays. They do so many different variations like anti-pollution, matte, ultra matte, regular. I go for the extra glow because again, I just like the glowy look. I don't know what it is about me being sweaty in the gym, but I like in the face. I think it looks so sexy. Like, I don't know, I just really love that glowy, sweaty look. I don't know, argue with somebody else other than me, but I'm just gonna go OD with this because this stuff, I swear, just locks everything in place and it makes the highlighter pop even more and it just sets everything, so. Yeah, you can't just do two little sprays, you gotta go in with it. And then we're gonna finish off with lip gloss. And now that the setting spray has kind of set into the skin, I just feel like everything already looks more refreshed. I don't know, less like makeup-like. So it'll get more dewy and stuff throughout the day when you wear it. So for my lips, you guys, I have been obsessed with this color. It is in Mahogany. I used to think, oh my god, that's too dark for me whenever I would see it at the store, but they are very sheer. It's by Dior and it's their Lip Glow Oils. I have the clear, like their pink one. Oh my god, it's time to eat. In my gym bag, so I usually just keep those in there because they go with whatever lip I'm wearing, but this has been like my favorite, especially if you like a nude lip. If you have dark skin, please go pick this up. It'll look amazing without lip liner, but for me, I just feel like I need that extra definition and that shape for my lips. So I just add a little bit of this. It's not like a sticky, goopy feel. I feel like this has been viral and everybody loves it for so many reasons, but for me, it adds that gloss and it just looks more fresh than like a matte lip. So I definitely love a nice gloss. You can guarantee that I am usually always wearing this, and I get the most questions about my lip combo, even though it's literally the same every single day, baby. I've been using Strip Down for 10 years, like for forever. So it just adds such a nice glow. That's it, you guys. That is my gym girl makeup routine. It's probably taken me like 25 minutes to record, but again, when I'm not trying to film and get angles and explain things, I can literally be out of the door in 13 minutes, which is so crucial for me, and I absolutely love the quickness of my routine. And it might seem like, oh, that's a lot of products, but for me, like, I just love how it looks. It just looks, oh, my bun is coming out. Why y'all didn't tell me? It just looks really good and it doesn't feel too heavy. So I need to fix my hair. I think I want to record like a gym girl hair routine or like gym girl hairstyles. That's what I want to do. If that would be something that you would be interested in, drop a comment down below. I would love to film those specifically like with hats and headbands and updos and like protective styles and how I maintain the health of my hair while working out. I think that would be a really interesting video as a sweaty gym girl. So let me know if you guys would be interested. Subscribe if you would like to see that, and let me know again what your go-to gym girl products are, like the products that like really make your makeup the best for the gym. This is for the girls that wear makeup, obviously, so put me on to your favorites in the comments. And again, if you guys want to see my gym girl hygiene routine, I will link that up here as well so you guys can check that out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.